What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Queen Chic coming at you with another video. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Hit that bell for notifications. If you're a regular, welcome back. If you see that my face looks a little familiar, I do own Queen Chic. Well, it used to be Queen Chic Boutique. Now it's Queen Chic Creations because it's all about my wonderful creations. Okay, so I do have my other channel still popping up and running, Life with Queen Chic, but this is going to be geared towards more of my business aspects of Queen Chic Creations. Part of my creations is that I am still keeping my graphic apparel line, which is my graphic t-shirts and the sweatshirts and the hoodies that I make. I no longer have to outsource my creations. I'm used to just creating my designs on Canva or whatever and sending it over to outsource my printer. So basically I was paying somebody to print it out. But now I have my very own awesome DTF printer. No, it's not an Epson EcoTank. It's not a converted printer. It's an actual DTF printer that I got from Alibaba overseas. It's awesome. I got the printer and I got the oven set up. So without further ado, let's get to unboxing it and setting it up. Alright, you guys, so as soon as it arrives off the truck, it will come in a brown crate like this, and then here is the whole printer. Inside you'll get some essentials inside the printer, and then some stuff will come separately. You'll see later on in the video about what comes separately, or what I have noticed in my experience of what comes separately. Here is my son Ray Sean. He is trying to lift my printer outside of the crate and put it on the table. He was giving me such a hard time. This is why there's a bunch of voiceovers in this video, because I'm doing nothing but yelling and arguing at these kids. One thing about China, y'all China be wrapping up their stuff to the T, honey, to the T. There go my oven. The oven and the printer matches so nicely. So here's everything that came inside the crate. I got my manual. I got the printer itself. I opted in for the cutter, so to cut the film at the end of every print. So that goes on the front of the machine. Here is for the back of the machine. It holds a roll of film. And then the essentials that come, like the USB cord, the wheels, all of that good stuff. The rinse software. My particular machine takes rinse software. You got to have Windows to hook it up. I don't know no other way of hooking it up. The ink came separately. Look how big those inks are, y'all. Oh my goodness. Those are gigantic inks. I got the white, the cyan. I got the black, I got the yellow and the red. It's great big inks. And then that's the roll of film. That's the powder it comes with. A lot of trial and error, but I think the powder is a cold peel. There's my wonderful oven, and it works so good for me, y'all. It works so good for me. Let me tell y'all. That also comes with its own plug and utensils and stuff to go in there, and then the doorknob to open and shut it. I have yet figured out what that's used for yet. But other than that, it works fine for me. I love it. I love it. And then that is the inside of it. I don't have to put, well, I haven't put nothing down before I put my prints down. But yeah, that's the inside. Cutting through this, all this tape, all this wrapping stuff. Oh my God. When I say they wrap their stuff to a T, honey, listen, I had to cut through so many layers to get these things open. Now let's get to cutting through all of this tape and stuff on this big mama. And y'all, don't mind my TV screen. If you know, you know that I cannot do any business or work without watching one of my shows on my computer. And right now I'm binge watching NCIS. I know I'm so late, but yeah, that's what you see on there. I love my criminal shows. Alright, now here is the back. I'm showing you guys what the back looks like. And then that is the front, and where you put in tape, not the tape, the ink at. And here she is in all of her glory in the oven. Bam, bam. A nice 360 up close and personal. The front part, putting this front part on was one of the easiest part about this whole process. That was a bam, click, one, done. And then right here is where the film is going to come out of, nice and sturdy. Alright, next part is turn it all the way around to the back. And what we're going to do is those 5 holes that you see me pointing at, you're going to unscrew those, which I had a hard time with. I had to go call my husband to help me and find me. And this was a whole total next day, y'all. This was like the next day because I got so frustrated the first day. So this is the next day when we're trying to do this. Now, once you get those unscrewed, you're going to get that back row that I showed you guys before. You're going to get that and you're going to screw those in. So that is for your film to go on. So I believe, so we went wrong on this part. So we got to order a whole nother different pole. But I think he did this part right. The problem was that our film was touching the table. It wasn't like hanging. So our film wasn't rolling through that section like it should be. That's the only part that I think we did wrong. Other than that, I believe everything else was right. Here is how it's supposed to look when it is done. Everything is screwed in nice and tightly. Again, with this part right here, because we didn't have our printer sitting all the way back, our film was basically touching the table, so it was not rolling. But this is how you're supposed. Oh, and that black thing that you see in the middle right there, it's supposed to be a wheel. That's what the tech told me. It's supposed to be a wheel that goes there, so you're supposed to take that out and put the wheel in, I'm guessing. But this is the only parts that we failed at, y'all, with this daggone roll. This daggone roll was a trip, honey. So here is how it's supposed to look with a black wheel. Both sides, you're supposed to have those clamps at the end to hold the film in. And yeah, and those are the instructions for this part. Alright, so during this phase, you are supposed to open, pinch rollers, and slide in film under, and then lock the rollers. So those right there, I'm pitching up so the film can come through. And y'all, please don't mind my film. It's been in storage for months. So, but nevertheless, the print still came out fine. So we're all good. And then to lock them, you're just going to press down those levels again. Make sure the film is nice and centered. So here I am locking them. Alright, so now we're going to have to go ahead and take these 2 little screwdrivers off. These will unlock the print head. I don't know, I guess during the shipping process, they were screwed in to help secure it more securely. Alright, now it's time to start setting it up with the cords and stuff. Here are the USB cords that it comes with. Alright, now again, this printer hooks up to a Windows computer or desktop, a laptop, or something with Windows. As far as the Mac users, I'm not quite sure about that yet. I just know about Windows. So I'm just hooking this up to my computer. And voila, it turns on. That's what it looks like when it turns on. Now let's get into filling the ink, y'all. This was quite a messy process. I'm used to when you convert the Epson EcoTank printers and it comes with those little knob things and it's just an easy refill situation. Here I feel like I'm just putting a gallons of water inside small little tubes. It's pretty easy, but Lord, God forbid if you squeeze it, that will happen. I made so many messes during this whole kabobble, y'all. I mean, off camera, I done used so many baby wipes, paper towels. I used I had trash cans by me. I mean, it was a messy job. So y'all be careful. If you want to, you can put on gloves while wearing this, but to be honest, I was just so in a rush. I was so amped up and anxious to get this thing up and running. I didn't even care about this process. Like, I mean, I didn't care about wearing gloves for this process, shall I say. And then I think the hardest part was trying to get, because those tubes that you see connected to the tops of the paint stuff or the ink stuff, it does not stretch open. So you got to get it back into place the way that it was. Look, oh my goodness, look at all that. Oh my goodness. I look like Bloody Mary trying to do this. It's funny watching me do this. I see by the time I got to the blue, I had a quite little system going on. But when I got to the white one, that same system was not given what the blue system was given. So I had to tweak it a little bit. Alright, and here's what they all look like, all nice and filled. Alright, so this little black cord that you see right here, you're going to plug that into the socket back around in the back of your printer. Oops, my phone fell. Right there, that's where you're going to plug that up to. So here I am, dreading this experience, have my book out to see if I could do it on my own. Here is the rinse software that comes with my bundle. It comes with 2 doggles, I think that's what it's called. Mine came with 1 blue one and then 1 silver one. So here I am showing you if you needed to check, you can scan one of those QR codes or call or email them. But be mindful, they're in a total different time zone than us, so you have to sacrifice your nighttime rest to get this started. In which I did that. I was up 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning getting this stuff together. I actually reached out to my sales rep, Jerome, from Alibaba that sold me the printer, and he got me hooked up to a guy named Leo. That was my tech person. Very nice, very nice. I mean, we got screenshots, videos, and texting all night. A long line of that stuff. But this is so he can control what was going on my end. So like, he was here but he wasn't here. He was just controlling the back end of my computer, setting the software up and everything like that. So yes, Leo is installing my software from where he is. It's very awesome. He just tells me to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that every now and then, but it was a very easy setup once he got involved, because I ain't know nothing. This is when we realized that our film roll was all type of messed up, but we did not know that it was messed up because we had the film sitting on the table instead of just in air. So here we are, just pushing the film through to see if anything else is wrong with it, which it was nothing else that was wrong with it. It was just on our side, not on their side. It was on our side because of how we had the film. So this is the first print. This is not actually one of my prints. This is one of their prints. They can even print from where they are to your computer to see how everything is rolling. So I had to take these videos and send it to him to see how it looks like on my end, how everything is going, so he can work his magic to see if anything else is wrong, if he needed to touch anything. It was a very smooth process with him. He was very knowledgeable. Like, I understood everything that he was trying to say. Alright, that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching me unbox, set up, and get to installing the software on my printer. That last print that you guys saw, like I said, it's not my print, but it is theirs, and it came out smoothly. What I have to do for now is just cut off. So this is the film, so what I have to do is just cut off whatever I am being used at that time, basically cutting off per film. And then just feeding it into the machine until I can get another roller. I did contact Jerome and told him that I need another one, so he's going to ship me out another one with only $75 for shipping. So I mean, it's not a rush that I need it. It's a good thing that I could have it. It will eliminate me cutting each print, but I'll get it when I feel like I'll get it anyway. And as you saw, if you need help with installing the software, one of their technicians will help you. Like I said, I didn't go through the emailing and calling and QR codes I didn't go through all that. I just contacted Jerome and said, hey, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. And he got me in contact with Leo Haolic. I don't know if they're related or whatnot. But yeah, he got me in contact with Leo, and he basically installed all of the softwares for me, told me which dongle to put in and which dongle to take out and everything like that. So everything was smooth sailing for me. Okay, now I will be doing a lot more videos with my DTF printer and my oven. I got a new heat press. I'm adding so many new stuff to my business besides the apparel line. Like I have the stationaries coming up, stickers, bookmarks, journals, planners, notebooks, notepads, stuff like that I'm bringing to the forefront, and then also sublimation stuff. So I am getting a sublimation machine where I do cups and pillowcases and blankets and stuff like that, like all stuff creations by Mwah. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you will be aware of when I post another video next. All right, deuces.